What's good, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and the most toxic black man on the internet, and I'm black up in your face again with some more pro black commentary. So it appears that the two buffoons, Fresh and Fit, have had their channel demonetized and they've been removed from the YouTube Partners program. If you are unaware of who Fresh and Fit are, they are two immigrant coons who basically have a podcast where they curse and yell at women all day. And they claim that this somehow is helping young men. They claim that this is somehow empowering young men and getting young men's lives together by having these extremely stupid broads on their program and yelling at them. Now, also, Fresh and Fit like to bootlick and buck dance. They love to bring on openly racist white males onto their program, like Nick Fuentes. They love to bring other coons on there, like DJ Academics, the little pudgy chipmunk looking buffoon, and Tommy Sotomayor. They like to bring those coons onto their program, and they like to buck dance for white people. Fresh and Fit also like to degrade black women. They also like to degrade black men and black people in general, calling black people monkeys and apes. They also like to dress up in Ku Klux Klan outfits and throw up Nazi hand signals and just be just complete buffoons on the world stage. And somehow this modern day minstrel show became very popular within the black manosphere, or just the manosphere period, because a lot of white boys watch them as well. I won't put this all on just the black men in the manosphere. So Fresh and Fit, apparently they were very popular, but that popularity is starting to run down right now. And once again, YouTube has demonetized them. And wouldn't you believe it that these two coons were actually on their podcast crying, whining, and everything else, and acting as if this is such a sad occasion that they got demonetized. Now, their channel's still there. Okay, so their YouTube channel's still there, and they have other platforms that they put their podcast on. So if they're so smart and forward thinking, you would think that they would be able to find a new revenue stream. But I didn't realize that they were getting that much just from YouTube. But once again, YouTube likes to promote these coons that promote the gender war, whether they be male or female. And what was very interesting was that the one coon, what's his name, Myron, the gay one. The reason I say he's gay is because I showed you the pictures where he, during his college years, he liked to take pictures where he's hugged up with white boys or he's in the bed with white boys. The I don't know what that's all about, but that's what it is. That's the real picture evidence of what was going on in his younger years when he was in college. So I don't know if that's just something where he got turned out or what, but that's just what he seemed like to enjoy to do. But now he tries to come off as this ultra masculine alpha male, right? Just like Andrew Tate. But Myron basically was saying that he used to work for the FBI, so he finally admits that he was a government agent. And I'm thankful for that, because I told people about that a long time ago, and then people were saying like I'm being a conspiracy theorist. But he admits that yes, he did work for Homeland Security and the FBI. All right, he mainly supposedly was supposed to work a desk job for working immigration, for what I understand. But I think there was more to it than that. But he said that when he was working for them, that he got a call into the HR and they told him that he can't keep doing these YouTube videos and also working for the government like this, because that can cause some trouble or some conflict of interest. So he decided to do the YouTube channel instead. Now, in my opinion, what probably really happened was they saw that he was gaining some popularity off this gender war trash, and the government promoted him to go ahead and do this YouTube channel. They wanted him to do that because causing confusion and causing a lot of distress and arguments back and forth between black men and black women on social media The government enjoys shit like that. The United States government supports nonsense like that. All right? So they probably promoted him to that spot. I believe he probably was originally government funded because it seemed like Fresh and Fit literally came out of nowhere. They claim that they work so hard and they're grinding and all this other nonsense. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay? These devils, these two Negroes came from nowhere. Came from two countries, two different countries. A bunch of sorry simps, suckers down in Miami, and they were able to get this much attention and influence on social media? I don't think so. I think they did have some government help, in my opinion. All right. And YouTube helped to promote their trash. YouTube was one of the main people promoting their trash. The only reason I think they're being demonetized now is because there are other people just like them, and they've caused enough confusion that they can kind of push them to the side and just add someone else that does basically the same thing. Okay, there's tons of Fresh and Fit copycats out there right now who basically do the same type of podcast, same type of setup, same thing going on with two men sitting in front of you and a bunch of goofy, stupid females in the background, and they're cursing at each other, acting like complete assholes. No type of constructive dialogue whatsoever. There's nothing constructive that comes from the Fresh and Fit podcast or anyone that tries to imitate them. Right? Absolutely nothing. And anyone who follows them, there's something wrong with you. And let's listen to what this buffoon says. Listen to what Myron says about why he's so sad about not being able to talk to these young men anymore or save these young men. Now, once again, their channel is still there. They still have their YouTube channel. They've just been demonetized. Okay? So if they truly cared about you numbskulls, they would help you for free. They wouldn't be just trying to get money out of you. You see what I'm saying? You see how fraudulent these buffoons are? They're just trying to suck money off of you. All right? So there should be no sadness at all. But he's making it seem like now he can't help these young men because he's not getting paid for it. But listen to like this little fake ass crying he does here. This sounds like some shit that you would hear from one of these jackleg preachers or these televangelists or whatever. Listen to this bullshit.
I left a job that I truly loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
Now he's doing the fake cry bullshit. So let me ask you this, Negro. So saving a bunch of incel losers, if that's what you call it. I mean, he wasn't really saving anybody. Once again, all he did was curse and yell at a bunch of dumb females on his show. But apparently that's saving these dumb, subservient, simp-ass incels on social media. That was better than saving children. That's better than protecting and helping children. You got to be kidding me. How in the hell am I supposed to take you seriously when you got these grown men out here somehow don't know how to communicate with women, don't know how to interact with women, just a bunch of complete losers. And the fact that they follow you, I know that they're not true men. If you follow Fresh and Fit, there's nothing manly about you. Because a real man sees the bitch in these two buffoons here. A real man would not follow these two jackasses. And I'm going to do a separate video on that because someone left a comment on my channel talking about how men don't talk about men or men don't criticize other men. That's bullshit. Okay? There's this mentality amongst the manosphere that you're not supposed to criticize anything that another man does. And this is why you wind up following these fake ass gurus like Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate. Okay? This is why you wind up falling into the trap of following these assholes. And you're a jackass and an asshole yourself for allowing that to happen. You're not a man. A man knows how to think for himself. A man doesn't let obvious F-boy do their thinking for them. And don't let themselves be conned by these fools here pretending to cry and everything else as if somehow them not being able to get super chats means that they can't help you anymore. All right? If he was truly serious about helping you, him getting demonetized would not be a problem. He would have another stream of income. As a matter of fact, as much trash as these two buffoons talk about how they help men get financially stable and all this other stuff, I know they're lying, but they keep talking about how they help men get financially stable, how they help men start businesses and all this other nonsense. Why don't they do that? Why don't they let their other streams of income be the way that they make money, and they just do this just for the love of helping other men if they were truly serious about it? You see, if they were truly serious about their little scam podcast helping other men, they would just do that. And like I said, I know it doesn't actually help you. You little punks get off on the fact that you got these two F-boys yelling and griping and making fun of some extremely stupid females. They never have any females of any intelligence. They invite all these young girls on there, or women who are porn stars or rappers, or a bunch of goofballs. It's like slam dunking on a child. It's like you invite a bunch of kindergartners to play a game of pickup basketball, and you're slam dunking on them and acting like you're some great basketball player, acting like you're Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. You're not, Negro. You're not anything special because you slam dunk on a kindergartner. All right? So, but these, like I said, these little incels, they love that shit. They get off on that. They probably play with themselves while watching that. As a matter of fact, they do play with themselves. Because a lot of these buffoons, they'll get on there and talk all types of trash about the females on these shows and talking about how they're sluts or hoes or calling them whores and everything else. And then no sooner as Fresh and Fit goes off, these fools will go sign up for that same girl's OnlyFans. These same fools will go find this girl on Instagram or try to find her nude pictures online somewhere so they can go play with themselves. So these fools have no integrity and no thought. They so focused on women that they hate them, but then go and pleasure themselves sexually looking at these women's pictures. So you see how mixed up and ridiculous this stuff is? And Fresh and Fit are the leaders of this trash. They've become the kings of a damn trash heap. And I think it's so sad that so many males follow them, because all these males are doing is following these two buffoons into degradation. And I'm so glad they got demonetized. I wish they would just go away. I wish they got their whole channel taken down. Okay? And I don't feel any sympathy for them whatsoever. Go broke, Negroes. But I know you'll find another hustle somewhere else. You'll find another way to take advantage of a bunch of dumb, gullible males. I want to see how you fools out here, if you're still going to donate money to them. How many of you fools are still going to start paying their bills and whatnot? Because they're about to get evicted from the spot that they're in too. All right? So, you folks can let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. I very much like to hear your opinions on this. If you have an opinion, or if you even give a damn about fraudulent and fruit booty. I don't. I really don't care about them one way or the other, but these little theatrics about them being sad about being demonetized, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? And once again, if they were truly serious about helping you, that would not be a big problem. They should be making money somewhere else anyway, if they're such financial gurus, quote unquote. Andrew Tate pulled the same shit on all of you guys, and you fell for it. All these guys are a bunch of damn scammers and schemers. And then they come with this nonsense, like make it seem like, oh, it's the Matrix. The Matrix is demonetizing us. The Matrix is trying to keep us off of here and keep us from giving our opinion. You still have your channel, dumbass. You just have lost your ability to make money off of the bullshit you're saying. You can still say it if free speech is your only goal. If the message that you want to give out there is your only goal, it's just now people can listen to you and they don't have to give you money. So that right there proves that these guys are full of shit. And once again, any young male that's following them, there's something wrong with you. Okay? I know there's something wrong with you because you hold these guys up in high esteem. You hold two F-boys. These guys would not have survived 20 years ago. 20 years ago, these guys could not come around. Like when I see punks like this, the only thing I could ever think of is like what would happen if these two came in the vicinity of like my two older brothers back in the day, back in like the 80s or 90s. They got jumped before they even got down the street. Okay? And I don't always advocate for stuff like that, but I can always tell bitch made men when they show up because I hung around real alpha males before. These guys are not anything special. Okay? And even if they didn't get jumped or assaulted, the generation before that, people like my grandfather or my father wouldn't want anything to do with guys like this because they just seem like a bunch of scam artists. Okay? So I don't know, man. Like I said, when you have real men in your life, you can sniff out the bitch made ones very easily. You can understand and you know what a bunch of goofy Negroes truly are. And just because they made money or get donations from you sycophants out there does not make them special. Not one bit. So anyway, you folks let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you folks have to say about these two getting demonetized and pretending to cry and all this other shit on social media. Anyway, Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on the devil's back.